Hey, do you like GTA Online? Well, us too. So we went ahead and found some games that fans of GTA Online will absolutely adore. From online experiences to play with your friends to solo games for when your internet's out, here are 7 games for people who love GTA Online. Mafia 3. Set in the tumultuous 1960s, Mafia 3 is an open-world action game that immerses the player in a dark and unforgiving world of crime and corruption. Players step into the shoes of Lincoln Clay, a gritty Vietnam War vet seeking revenge for the wrongdoings he had to overcome. With intense combat, a richly detailed open-world environment, and a gripping story, Mafia 3 is an engrossing tale of revenge and redemption that will keep players hooked from start to finish. The side activities of this title may be somewhat underwhelming and irritating after a point, but Mafia 3 has enough strengths to cover up its lackluster sandbox design. Payday 2. For players in love with the heist aspect of games like GTA Online, look no further than Payday 2. Work together with your friends in an online cooperative mode which sets you out into a world of crime. Don the masks of the original crew while achieving objectives as a squad. It's simple. Rob banks and get rewarded handsomely as you find one of many approaches to its open-ended missions.
Behold, the wonders of technology.
A 3D printer?
Watch Dogs 2. While the first Watch Dogs was considered a second-rate GTA clone, Watch Dogs 2 introduces enough stellar content to stand on its own merits. The premise of Watch Dogs 2 relates to real-life hacking in a fictionalized setting. Players can control anything from traffic lights to city cameras in order to stick it to the man. Watch Dogs 2 also includes 4-player co-op so that you can take on its world with your friends.
Dinghy goes up!
The Simpsons Hit and Run. In the category of GTA clones, The Simpsons Hit and Run brings enough to the table to be considered relevant on its own. In a saturated subgenre, Hit and Run is based on the popular series that you may have heard of. It's The Simpsons. It's in the name. Fans of The Simpsons and Grand Theft Auto alike can come together to enjoy this third-person action-adventure game. The game expands on its predecessor, The Simpsons Road Rage, with beat-em-up gameplay that is more than just driving, it's driving and hitting people. Cyberpunk 2077. Cyberpunk 2077 is a video game that is finally getting the love it deserves after various fixes from CD Projekt Red. The story of V as they try to save themselves from dying of the Johnny Silverhand poison is a riveting one that will keep players hooked until the very end. It helps that Night City is an absolute blast to explore, with this urban sprawl being loaded with content. Players who give this title a chance will quickly fall in love with the city, its characters, and the amazing storyline that never fails to impress till the very end. Final Fantasy XIV. Final Fantasy XIV is considered by many to be one of the best MMORPGs, and for good reason. After its disastrous launch, Square Enix went back to the drawing board and released an updated version of the game that blew everyone's mind. Final Fantasy XIV wastes no time in setting its roots before offering up hours upon hours of content through timely updates and amazing expansions. The community of this title is truly impressive and helps many fledgling players come to grips with the mechanics of this title.
Mark my words on this. Vengeance is an idiot's game.
Number 1, Red Dead Redemption 2. The birth of Red Dead Online in Red Dead Redemption 2 was a game changer for the series. Red Dead Online came as a refresher for the first limited online functionality. The gameplay of Red Dead Online involves doing story missions with up to 4 players. Its open world design also gives players the freedom to attack other players, go hunting, and interact with NPCs. Like the single player mode, Red Dead Online can be played in first person and third person, and if you like GTA Online, it's literally just the same thing. Well, that concludes our list of the games that you should play if you love GTA Online, some of which stand out for their multiplayer and some of which stand out for their single player. These experiences all offer up a ton of fun and a good deal of replayability, so happy gaming.